Damn hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, hustling, hustling.
Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today we got ourselves a banger daily market news and analysis. What is up? What is up? How's everyone feeling out of 10 today? Let me get all my chats. Oopsies. There we go. What's up, y'all? How's everyone feeling out of 10 today? The markets are having a little bit of a pullback. A little bit of red in the market. And you might be feeling a little bit squeamish. This might be your first dip. Pain out of 10. Alt season. When alt season, it's over. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. You see things like this, and what I see is Black Friday sales. You see things like this, and you think pain. You think suffering. You think it can't possibly get any worse, and I see life-changing money. I see life-changing money. So right now, as of the time of recording, it is December 19th, 2024. It is 11:40 a.m. Eastern Time. WTF, no notifications. You better hit that bell icon. Feel like Boxing Day? The white boyfriend says, if I don't pull my money out now, I'll be broke by May. 12:40 Eastern. It's 11:40 Central. So right now, Bitcoin is at $99,100. And this is a pullback right after the full moon. All right, the full moon just happened. You typically have the worst of it roughly about 5 days after. By the way, we're experimenting with this right now. Just for presentation purposes. We've added the ticker and the time frame of what we're going to look at. We'll experiment with this and we'll see. But right now, I mean, it's just a higher highs, higher lows. Like until this structure breaks, I don't think that there's literally anything that is different. Still, to this day. Everyone wants up only. What? No up only? Are you kidding me? I thought there's never going to be any pullbacks. I'm new but learning and not selling shit right now. Not selling right now. DCA. What up, bro? What's the story with ICP? ICP to me is a top blue chip play right now. Top 3 blue chip play. Hi. So you say we bleeding again. I say we getting Black Friday sales again. LCX just hit 25 cents like you called it. A bloodbath. This is a fire sale again. See how our minds operate differently? You think bloodbath, you think scary, you think it's going worse. I think sale. I think opportunity. All right, let's look at LCX. It got back to 25 cents. LCX is running on this list. I don't want to add it again. Yeah, so it's at 25 cents right now. This is only but just below the 382. I would now categorize LCX as very good value again. If LCX gets to 18 cents. That's where I would put it back on the extreme category list. It's very good value again. Very good value again. And I think that it can get to $2. Hey, brother, what's your prediction on alt season? You think it will be Q1 2025? I do. Dips keep dipping. Are they keeping dipping? I'm being sarcastic, pal. Santa sale before Christmas. Is bleeding over for arts or more coming? No, I don't think so. This is kind of what we predicted, too. When the Fed, everyone was asking me, like, what's going to happen with the Fed? And this is how it goes. This is how it goes. Typically, before, during, and after, for a few days, you're going to see some extra volatility. And then it will even itself out. So I think by this time next week, that's what's going to happen. We're going to be evening ourselves out. Sup. Thank you for the lightning, for the donut, for the feast burst. John, thanks for the feast burst. Mike, thanks for the tiny diminy. Mario, thank you for the TikTok. FNT, thank you for the feast burst. You savages.
That's it, Misty.
Whoops, I clicked the wrong one.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Edward, thank you for the team bracelet. Brother, I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Price prediction for Solana. My price prediction is still $500. When I say over, when you say even out next week, you mean back around to where we were 2 weeks ago? Yeah, that's right. As in, like, all is going to be forgotten. As in, all of this pain is going to be forgotten, and people will start to FOMO again. Does that mean new all-time highs? Does that mean all season starts in the next week? No, that's not what that means. But you're not going to be feeling this pain. We appreciate you as always being here. Thank you. I appreciate you. It's always bloody during the FOMC. I thought this year would be different. Did you say alt's bleeding is over? Yes, relatively. I think this time next week, we're going to forget all about it. Stop the bleeding, please! Put on a tourniquet. Litecoin prediction, 420 blazing. Please stop the bleeding. Make it stop, Ski! Do something! Don't just stand there! Do something! People forgot July. Yeah, right? Exactly. If you were here in July, you already know how this game can play. Thank you for the W. Yo, Ski, when did you say $88, $68? What's your normal or parabolic? So conservatively, I think it could get to $4. Parabolic, maximum likely parabolic is $8 for ADA. The graph is highly inflationary. Mario, thank you for the lightning, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Thoughts on Solnic? Solnic is my number one 100x play. Beautiful chart. Lots of accumulation, lots of reaccumulation, breakout, back test of the prior range, higher highs, higher lows. Show me a weekly chart, sub $10 million market cap that looks like this. I will buy it, not now, but right now. My low case is 10 cents. My medium case is $1. My bull case is $5.89. I didn't mean to do that. Near is LTC in a long-term bull flag. I think LTC is in a long, big picture accumulation. Is Alex with us? Are they in the room right now? Solnic is your coin, right? Solnick is married to me. I did not create Solnick. Solnick is a CTO led by me. Quant all-time high. I think Quant will get to 700 to 1300. Near has a little bit of inflation. H-bar. So Near got rejected off the 702 here. We're on the weekly. Let's go on the daily. Near got rejected off of the 702 here. But I do think that there's a good bit of support here. I don't think it's going to go below all of this. So we're on the market cap. And from here, I think it can get to a 2x. As high as a 5x. 2 to 5x for Near. That's what I think. You have a YouTube channel? I do have a YouTube channel, and I'm live right now on YouTube. YABOYSKEY. Let me know if you come from TikTok. I'll shout you out. If you're really concerned about the TikTok ban, come over to YouTube. Love to have you. Maybe I'll just transfer to Flux. I haven't looked more into it. I was working on my setup. Is it better for you if people watch you on TikTok or YouTube? Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I get way more exposure on TikTok, but I get paid way more. If we're being honest, I get paid way more per view on YouTube. It's probably like 50x more. It's not particularly close. If we're keeping it a buck here. When will Bitcoin dominance come down, and will it ever come down again? Let's look at Bitcoin dominance. We talked about Bitcoin dominance yesterday. This is basically what I think is happening. So we're looking at Bitcoin dominance on the daily. It was just on an absolute tear, right? Just off to Valhalla, right? And then we got rejected. When you pull the microfib, we got rejected at the 2618. This is at about the all-time high was 61.53. Pretty steep correction from there. Found support where there was a lot of support down here at 54%. And right now, what is happening is the most basic move that exists, which is your retracement. You know, between the 0.5 and the 702, that is the most basic move that exists. You see this on every asset, on every time frame. You see a dead cat bounce from the bottom to the 0.5 to the 702. So that's what I kind of anticipate. I don't anticipate us to go above 59%, 59.4%. And I don't think things even need to be reevaluated with Bitcoin dominance until about 62%, 61.6%. If we start making new all-time highs, we might need to reevaluate things. But the reason that we look at Bitcoin dominance if you're brand new is because this tells us when proper alt season is going to start. We need Bitcoin dominance to fall off a cliff as Bitcoin is continuing to rise. And in my opinion, we've had the start of this, but just because it falls off a cliff doesn't mean it's going to fall there in a straight line. But in my opinion, we have had a break of structure, and what I want to see is a continuation of that. Scott, thank you for the hat and mustache. Yeehaw! Mario, thank you for the I love us. You savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Russell says, came from TikTok. Welcome, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Hello all. What if Bitcoin goes to 70 dominance? Well, we would have to reevaluate things. But as of right now, there's nothing that indicates to me that that's going to happen. There's nothing that indicates to me that that's going to happen. But I don't like, here's the deal. I'm not stuck in my ways. My opinions and thoughts are fluid based off of what the market is leading me. If we get new data, new information, I'm going to change my opinions. Sonic's my top meme play. Me too. Last two highs were 70. Right. Okay. That's good. That's good. But the context of what you need to understand when you're measuring Bitcoin dominance, the context of what you have to understand is this. So what is Bitcoin dominance? Bitcoin dominance measures the percentage of the entire cryptocurrency market that is invested into Bitcoin, right? So why do we pay attention to this? We pay attention to this because in order for us to have a proper alt season, when you have the real life-changing money, Bitcoin dominance cannot be at an all-time high, okay? But the context of how you need to measure Bitcoin dominance and how you have to view it, in my opinion, is when we first started measuring it, there was only Bitcoin, right? So it was at 99.21%. There was only Bitcoin. And so inherently, it can never go higher than that. It can only be 100%. But every day, there's more and more cryptocurrency. So during this peak, you know, we had a couple of thousand cryptocurrencies. And then that's why we really fell off a cliff. During this peak, there was like 15,000. Now, there's 15,000 almost every single day that are being launched. So I don't think that there's really, I'm going to say a possibility, but I'm going to say a realistic possibility that we ever make new all-time highs or even take out previous all-time highs in like 2021. I don't think that that's realistic. I don't think that you should even anticipate for it, because every day there's more and more cryptocurrencies that are made, and they all take the market share. Sorry for bad English. No worries, bro. You're good. Prediction for Ethereum. 7,000. Gradually going down over time. That's correct. So to me, this was the peak. This is what I had marked out. I had about a 61 to 62, 63% target for Bitcoin dominance. That's where we got to. Okay. But I think that I'm not going to say zero chance, like nothing in life, nothing is impossible, right? But there's a very, very low probability that we take this out. And in fact, I think the highest probability, because that's what everything is based off of probabilities, the highest probability is that this was the peak. And we're just doing a retracement from the 0.5 to the 702. And then you would roll over and have a continuation. That's what I anticipate. How about XRP? My target for XRP from the very beginning since 30 cents has been $5 to $14. Brother, if you like value plays, what do you think about Algorand? Algorand has too much inflation for me personally to be a top value play. I think that there is value in Algorand, and I think it will perform well, but I'm not going to put it as a top value because there's too much inflation. So is it time to sell all your crypto? No. In my opinion, all dips are to be bought for the next 4 to 6 months. DCA is the way. You skipped class today, Ski. There's no more class until next year for me. That's why I slept in today. My body needed a rest, so I let it rest. What's your ICP targets? 100 to 140. Realistic Solana prediction, $500. He says, ha 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 ha, crash! Ha 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 ha, my average price on Bitcoin's $5,000. Ha 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 ha! Anything already pumped you think to get out of? XRP? Right? XRP? I think you could consider de-risking. I mean, you would have liked to have done it earlier, obviously. But yeah. Looking at, because there was a little bit of inflation during the last pump, you're probably looking at $5 to $10, right? So if we're at two, you know, what is the price of XRP today? $220. So realistically, it could double, maybe 3x from here. But this is a massive move. This is definitely not nothing, right? And when we measure market cap, for sure, it's way higher. So just price did a 5x. I mean, that sounds like a lot, but that's like 65, 70 years of stock market gains. And the market cap did even more than that. Right? Because there was a little bit of inflation that was sort of added. Right now, the market cap's at a new all-time high. I'm not an XRP hater. I guess it's not that much. It's only about 30%. There's about a 30% discrepancy. That's not crazy. That's not crazy. You think IOTX is any good? Yes. You have a target for render, $35. Thank you for the tiny diny, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
I'm a newbie. I don't know much about crypto. Okay, so if you're brand new to crypto, what you should do, in my opinion, is read the Bitcoin Standard. Find your 5 to 10 fundamental coins that you believe in right now and for the next 3 to 5 years. Okay, so how do you do this? You look at their tokenomics, aka their inflation. You look at their white papers. All this stuff can be found on CoinMarketCap. And then once you've figured out which ones you like, buy a little bit each and every week. This is called dollar cost averaging. This is the very best strategy. I am buying. I am not selling. I am buying. I do not buy. I do not chase green candles. These are the days when I buy. I do not chase green candles. I've been in this game for a decade. I don't chase green candles. Dynex chart looking like I want to buy it. Yeah, Dynex is starting to get some structure on their chart for sure. We were saying for a while on Dynex, like Dynex was a fundamental play that I really believe in, but people kept asking me for price targets and stuff like that, and I was like, there's not really good TA, or there's not really good structure, but I think that Dynex is starting to get structured now. So this, to me, it's starting to accumulate, and I've already drawn out what I predict for Dynex. I think it is going to be choppy and boring, but here's the secret. That's the best thing. Boring is your best friend. Okay, boring gets you the best price. Don't chase green candles. Green candles get you wrecked. Boring gets you the best price. Okay? So yeah, I do think that Dynex is starting to form a little bit of structure here. I anticipate Dynex is going to accumulate, get its sign of strength, and then back test the prior range before starting the mark up. And just on the next leg, Dynex could get somewhere north of $3 to $6 in my opinion. So yeah, I'm starting to feel more and more confident technically about Dynex. I was already a big believer fundamentally about Dynex. Dynex is my favorite AI coin that actually, in my opinion, has the real deal computational power potential Not that they're doing it right now, because I don't think anyone is doing actual artificial sentient intelligence, right? But I think they have the computational power necessary to potentially do the thing, not just slap some buzzwords on the white paper and say we're good to go, not just have a really fast Google and say we're good to go, like the real deal thing. I think they have the computational power necessary to try to tackle this issue, and they do have a chip. So this is just the fundamental things. They do have a chip that is 10x. They have it's over 10x. Their qubits, 4.29 million qubits. This is more than Google. This is more than IBM. This is more than Where. They're doing some real stuff. But I wasn't a huge believer in their charts, but they're starting to get a little bit of structure from a technical aspect, and you guys know me. That's what I'm known for. I'm a technical analyst. Target for Solana, $500. John, thanks for the tiny diny.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Bro, the quantum chip is out. Maybe have the power. They have a quantum chip. You need more than just a chip to do artificial, proper sentient intelligence. I need more than just a chip to be artificially intelligent, as in there's not humans probing it and it's not collecting data. Data collection is not artificial intelligence. That's data collection. That's a fast Google. That's different, though. That's not the same thing. So this is what I'm saying is Dynex and Flux are the only coins, in my opinion, that have the computational power necessary to do the real deal thing. Potential. And they might be a decade away. But they have the potential. That's my personal opinion. ADA is good to invest right now. I think ADA is a pretty decent value. Target for Flux, $5 to $20. Where can you buy Dynex? I think you can buy it on MEXC. I don't remember. I mine Dynex. Where can you buy it? All right, so you can buy it on Uniswap. You can buy it on MEXC. You can buy it on BingX, SetoX, or CoinX, excuse me. Bitmart, Trade Ogre, to name a few. So there you go. That's my thoughts on Dynex. What program are you looking to look that stuff up? Okay, so the main things. All right. Okay, here we go. This is good. Here's my top 3 resources that I use in order to come up with price predictions and come up with information. Okay, number 1 is what I'm using right now. This is called TradingView. This is a free software. Now, they have a paid version, but it's not necessary. In my opinion, most people do not need to get the paid version. I have the paid version for presentation purposes. But if it was just me, I don't even know if I would have the paid version itself. So this is what I use for charts, doing my technical analysis. That's what I use is TradingView. Another really good resource is called CoinMarketCap. This is a very, very good resource that you can get any information about almost any coin. So we could look up Cardano, for instance, okay? We could see what is the circulating supply, what is the maximum supply. We could look at their website, and we could research about the project and see what they're trying to do, what they offer. We can look at their white paper, which I recommend you should. You got to get in the weeds on this stuff. This is a really good information hub as well. And if you like news, I think my favorite place to get news is Crypto Panic. You can sort by bullish, you can sort by all, but this will have, it's a hub of articles. This is where most of your content creators get their news information from. I don't care that much about news, to be honest with you, but some people do. Sound messing up, or is it just me? Is it messing up for you guys on YouTube? Gotta watch the weather, my brother. The weather is to me is TA. That's what the weather is. The weather is technical analysis. That's literally saying, like, what's the price today? What do we anticipate the price is going to be tomorrow? That's different than, like, programming. You know what I'm saying? Says, I'm not selling, but going down 40K in 2 days is always fun. How much are you up in a year? How much are you up in 3 years? When in doubt, zoom it out. ICP or Avalanche? ICP right now, I think, for value. Just joined. Are we concerned about these price dumps? Not only am I not concerned, I am encouraged. I am pumped. Flux is the other one. Dynex and Flux are my top AI plays. Market manipulation. Mikey. How long have you been following me, Mikey? All right. Just bought more Flux. All right, so here's the deal, Mikey. The game is rigged. The game has been rigged for thousands of years. This is why I'm not perfect, but I'm rarely wrong-footed. Okay, it doesn't happen often. Okay, I've been wrong before, but I have a damn good track record, and it's because I understand that the game is rigged, and I'm not going to cry about it. I'm going to trade it. If we're playing the game of chess, I'm going to play the rules of chess. I'm not going to play the rules of checkers. Okay? And the reason that I like Wyckoff is because Richard D. Wyckoff, the creator who made this over 100 years ago, and it still works today, he had the realization that stock price trends were driven primarily by institutional and other large operators who manipulate stock prices in their favor. The game was rigged from the start. This is true in precious metals. This is true in real estate. This is true in stock market. This is true in crypto. Every single asset known to man, there are hammers and there are nails. There are predator and there are prey. So that's how you need to play the game. You need to understand that every single move is manipulated. But don't hate it, just trade it. All right, this is what I teach. This is my main method. Is Wyckoff accumulation, Wyckoff distribution. And this, to me, is the way of analyzing the market with the understanding when you have the end in mind from the beginning. You have the end in mind from the beginning. You know that the game is rigged. Okay? It is ran by institutions. And not only is it ran by institutions, but the predators are literally preying on your emotions, okay? Literally preying upon your emotions, okay? And so what I have right here, actually, is we have the, oops. So this is the, let me zoom in on this, don't know if you can see this or not. So right here is the storytelling arc. Okay, this is not even in crypto or stocks. This is like a movie, right? This is a movie. All right, this is, oh my God, an ad. This is the storytelling arc. Okay, but when we look at the psychology of investing, it's literally the same exact graph. And when we look at Wyckoff, it's the same exact graph. Okay? You have the exact same graph. You have your markdown, accumulation, markup. It's the same graph. Why is it the same graph? Because the apex predator is telling you a story. But the problem is, most people, they start the movie right here. That's where most people start the movie. And they're like, well, this movie sucks. Well, it's like, yeah, you showed up an hour and a half late. You're supposed to start it over here in accumulation when it's boring and bloody. That's when you're supposed to start the movie. When it's boring and bloody, that's when the movie starts. Not when you chase green candles. What you're doing is you're showing up when the movie has already, when Dorothy is clicking her heels together. You're showing up at the movie there. She's saying there's no place like home. That's when you show up at the movie and you're like, this movie sucks. It's like, yeah, bro, you started at the wrong time. For the love of God, is Doge okay? Yeah, Doge is fine. Showing up at the credits. That's right. RSIs are getting beautifully bullish. I agree. Finally learned Wyckoff last night. And now I'm in a short that's up 600%. Moonwell. Yeah, like, okay, here's the crazy one. Am I frozen? Is my screen frozen? Okay. It's frozen on both of them. You hate to see it. All right, let's fix this real quick. Oh, shit. All right, give me 1 second. I don't know what happened here. In the world. Why did that happen? Hold on 1 sec. Damn it, bro. It's not even recognizing it now. Well, damn. What in the world happened? All right. We might have to restart this. I don't know. I might have to restart my computer. It's fucking weird, bro. It's like it's not even recognizing my stuff anymore. All right, I'm gonna restart my computer, guys. I'm gonna give it one more try. Okay, well, we got that one. Hold on. This one's not. So this is not the right one. I need to rename this. We can see your face. Yeah, but YouTube cannot. I gotta restart my computer. Alright, I gotta restart my computer. I restarted it. I'll be right back.